Before we get into this episode, thank you so much to one of our sponsors, Manscaped. Our friends at Manscaped are the global leaders in men's below-the-waist grooming with the Lawnmower 3.0, the Ball Toner, and the Ball Deodorant. Get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com/TheSync. Again, that's code TheSync to get up to 20% off on all Manscaped products. Thank you so much. Let's get right in this episode. Let's go, baby. All right, guys, welcome back to the podcast. This is a different one. We have someone very special on, Tony, Two-Turnt Tony, but also there's a duck on our desk.
Yes, this is Baby Girl.
There's just a lot
girl?
of variables here.
Yeah.
We got Swisher in hand, we got some Prosecco on the table, and we got a duck.
We're keeping it cheap today.
Yeah.
Keeping it cheap.
This is your first podcast, right?
This is.
Yeah?
So, sweet.
Yeah, let's do it.
pop it.
Fucking
In the new place?
Let's pop it.
Let's do it.
Hey! Let's go. New stew.
Oh, no.
There we go.
I kind of want to fucking spray.
Yeah. Just go nuts with it. Wait, no, wait.
Oh!
God damn!
All right, welcome back to another podcast. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe to the notification bell. If you guys are not following us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, go look us up at TheSync Podcast. Leave us a review. 5 stars, baby. Let's go. Welcome back to another podcast. All right, Tony, welcome, man. What's going on?
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
I'm all wet now.
First time in LA. Loving it.
How do you like? So you like LA? Would you ever picture yourself like moving here?
I could never move here. I like it a lot. I'd love to keep visiting consistently, but you know, my cast, my nanny, my mom, the family, it's all back in Michigan. So
Yeah, I get that.
back and forth is the plan.
That's sick. So, what's up, buddy?
Good. She's showboat.
Is she showboat?
Showboat, yeah.
So your content style is like it. So you know how like Sway is kind of known as being like the party guys, they drink a ton, but you do it in a different way. Like I think it's crazier, funnier,
More badass. You just actually drink, I think.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely an avid drinker.
Yeah.
I don't really know how else to describe it. I feel like everybody else on the internet, like,
everyone on Sway, you just see them shucking White Claws and shit.
Yeah.
That's like,
but you like
you're
actually
pounding
drink.
You gotta take it to the next level. That's like my big thing.
Yeah.
So
Two-turn.
is that from college? Is that from like just many years of partying, or what is it?
Yeah, I honestly think I almost got a little bit more wild after college. I'm 26, but I think like I was living at home, so I was like 25, which was a nightmare for my mom. But that's like when I was like probably peak craziness. But I mean, now this has all happened. So
that shit isn't fake. Like when your mom's freaking out.
No, every TikTok we do is either like real or it's based off something that did happen. Like she's like, all right, God damn it, I gotta fucking yell at you again.
Yeah.
Were you throwing like parties at your house after college, or what do you mean it was going crazy?
Just like, it wasn't even like me throwing parties so much, just like coming back home like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. all the time. And she's just like, why are you fucking still living here, dude?
Yeah.
You're 25 years old. Like, get the fuck out of here. Actually, then I moved to New York, and that didn't work out either.
Yeah,
so.
tell me about it, because I was reading that because you got a unique look on TikTok, right? But it's also like you have those facial features that like catches people's attention on TikTok. You stare into the camera. You're modeling too, right? I read that.
Pardon me?
Like you were modeling before?
Yeah, I did a little bit of modeling. I wasn't really a fan of it, mostly because I don't like other people telling me how to like stand and pose. It's kind of like I'd rather not. Like, you know, and like a lot of them wanted me to wear shirts and stuff, and I hate wearing clothes. Like, that's my big thing. I just can't stand it. Which sounds weird, but it's just one of those things.
Was that New York? Like, were you trying to be a model?
So in New York, I was working as a production coordinator. It was like a last minute thing, like drop everything, let's get out of here, because I was just like so desperate and so like low in life right now, because I had like nothing going for me. I was working at a gym folding towels.
Right.
Just, you know, 3 days a week, minimum wage. And then I was about to take the certificate to become a personal trainer, because I was like, all right, I got to get some money. I got to get out of the house. And then like the day before I was supposed to take the test, I got a call from a buddy in New York who's working as a producer. She's like, we're looking we're looking for a new spot. Like, do you want to come out? I was like, absolutely, anything. Yeah. Dropped everything. And then like I had to get a place fast, so I ended up moving in with an 80-year-old pastor.
Hell yeah! Wait, you and a pastor?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
How does that even happen?
So I didn't know how New York like finding houses work, so I had like the apps and everything. And like my dad was helping me out. In the first one, we got like scammed out of like a few $100 because like, we didn't know what we were doing. And then we found it on Craigslist. There was no photos of it or anything. It was just like, hey, I can afford this. It's like cheap as fuck. Let's just fucking do it. Let's run it. Yeah. I get there. She's 80. She's an old pastor. She's Polish, very foreign. And I'm signing the paper like to room with her. And the first thing she says is, you can't have overnight guests. As I'm signing the paper, I look at my dad. She's like, no, some kind of like fucking whore. So I was like, he's like, just sign the fucking paper. Just sign the fucking, get out of my house. So I was like, all right. So signed it. And then I got kicked out after 4 months living with her.
What'd you do? Like,
so I didn't have any boys there.
Okay.
So anytime I went out, I was going on dates,
Yeah,
like Tinder dates, Instagram DMs. And I would leave her notes every morning before I'd go on these dates. Hey, my sister's in town. She's going to be spending the night. My cousin's in town. And
I got 4 sisters coming over.
She goes, how many fucking cousins do you have? Like, she didn't say fucking because she's past her. And then one girl was just a little like loud. It's a very small room over the top. And
hate it when that happens.
yeah, and that was the last straw for her. And she's like, yeah, we got to part ways. My room was literally just a box, like nothing. It was an experience. I'm glad like I went through it though. I needed that.
Yeah. Wow. Where was that? Was that like were you living in a shoebox?
Like it was literally a twin size bed, and that was it. Like there was no room for a closet because it was like these were the walls.
Yeah.
Like shelves were the walls. The bed was like super fucking squeaky. I had to go out and get WD-40 to spray it because I was like, I cannot get kicked out of here. And I still want to have fun because I'm 25 and just want to just go fucking
sometimes
nuts.
you're fucking at a point where you need to buy W40 and grease up your bed.
Yeah. Well, the bed's like from the 40s.
Yeah.
I was like, God, fuck.
Yeah, it just needed a little revamp. It sounds like.
What was this production job like? What were you doing?
It was cool. I mean, I was at the bottom of the totem pole, obviously, but I got to meet a lot of cool, famous people. Joe Gatta from Practical Jokers.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I would just like run like their screenings. Jennifer Lawrence I got to meet. Super nice people, but I'm not doing anything. I'm just showing them like to a room.
Right.
That's basically my job, and I'm like, okay, this isn't it, And then quarantine happened, and then the stars kind of just aligned. I was like, I have no excuse to not make like my dream being like doing like fucking comedy and sketches. It's a reality. Like I have nothing but time. So,
comedy and sketches was always the dream.
I've been doing YouTube videos and stuff like that since I was like 7 years old with my grandpa. Like I've always like loved it, and then it just never panned out. Never got big. I got a little bit of traction on Vine.
Right.
And then Vine died. And then I was kind of lost. I was like, damn. Like I don't know what else to do because my YouTube would not fucking budge. It's hard to grow on YouTube if you don't have anything else. And then TikTok just.
And that was during quarantine.
Happened. Yeah, quarantine just.
That's fucking awesome.
Perfect. Yeah.
What kind of content were you doing on Vine?
Similar to what I do on TikTok, but a little bit more family friendly. I would say it wasn't as much over the top. And Nani in that was more of she was more of like how my mom acts. Like she would like it was her screaming at me, her always getting mad at me. And then I was like, when we did TikTok, I was like, let's try something different. Let's just make her me. She is me. So it's funny because some people like hate me. They say, but they love Nani. I'm like, it's funny because we are the exact same person.
Yeah.
You literally just love her because she's 80. Like,
If you guys don't know, like on all of his content, he's got his family in there. You're drinking with your grandmother.
Yeah.
It's funny shit.
I love to include my family because my family's just fucking crazy. They are nuts. Like,
It's definitely one of the crazier families on the internet, right?
Thank
like
you,
it's
yeah.
like you don't really see that often. You don't see the Kardashians like all just getting absolutely active.
it's
Like-
a blast.
Yeah, that's great. So what do they think of you, like everything that's happening with TikTok? Were you in New York when you started TikTok, or did you go back home first?
So my first TikTok that I posted is me high as fuck sitting in the car reading to the duck.
Right.
It's reading a poster that some girl I was dating got me at the time. She's a stripper. And she goes out and gets me this thing. And it says, any man can be a father, but it takes someone special to be a daddy. And there's ducks all over it. Like it's crochet, some nice stitching. And I just read it and I look at the camera and I'm like, it was just on Ridiculousness actually. Like they premiered it. And it just got like 2.5 million. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know how this works at all, but 2.5 million people sounds pretty fucking cool. Posted another one, did decent, and I kind of stopped. And then quarantine happened, and my mom called me, and I filmed it, and she's like, go get a COVID test. And we kind of played it with an STD test, mixed it in, and that took off again. And I was like, damn, that's like 2.5 hits. Let's just keep this going, see where it goes. And I try to do like pump out like 2 to 3 a day,
right,
and just keep it going, and
then you hit crazy growth, right? When you
there was like a week where I gained like 2 million followers, 2.5 million, just from like
Jeez.
There was like 3 or 4 hits back to back to back.
Yeah.
How you doing, baby girl?
If you guys hear those wing flaps, that's literally a wing flap. Yeah.
She's gonna shit everywhere. She's doing good.
What's up, buddy? Yeah. So wait,
He's gonna bite your fucking hand off.
Fucking bit.
that's a clip. Yeah. So when you're doing that, like you're looking for, because you're bigger than just the ducks, like for sure.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a first.
We didn't even get the ducks till we had like 300K followers. So we had a little bit of traction before we even got the ducks. But I always had ducks, so I was like, this quarantine thing's gonna keep going because I was like, should I get a duck or am I gonna go back to New York? I said, let's just fucking go all in on this. So I'm gonna get ducks. Let's have a whole fucking show. Let's run with it.
Did you have ducks? You had ducks before or not yet?
I had ducks since I was in high school. I was just allergic to every other fucking animal. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a duck.
How does that? Wait, what do you mean you just get a duck?
There's like these little tractor supply stores, these little like feed supply stores in Michigan.
It's like a Lowe's, but
exactly. Yeah, it's like a Lowe's, but a little bit more redneck Lowe's. They have like these little birds, and I'd always get these little birds because all my friends would get them like and raise them, but mine like just kept dying. I was like, why do mine keep dying? And my buddy's like, what are you feeding them? I was like, I'm just feeding them food. No luck with them. So I go back to get another one, and I was like, I'm just gonna try this again because everybody has them and everyone swears by these. And I go there, and there's like these ducks in the corner, and the little ducklings. And I was like, those look a lot more fun than these fucking birds. And he's like, don't get them. My buddy, he's like, those are a mess. And I was like, no, I'm gonna get the ducks. Got the ducks. Best decision of my life, hands down.
Oh yeah, but what is your fucking hometown where everyone's like, instead of like, I got this car, it's like, I got this bird, I got this animal now, bro.
So we got the duck
collectors.
You remember the Harlem Shake when that was going on?
Yeah.
So I was like always posting photos with my ducks, still how I do now. So I was just shirtless with my ducks hanging out. But I was like 16 at the time, little like scrawny dude. So it was kind of weird. Like this kid's really fucking weird.
Were you like scrawny back then? You weren't like.
I was very tiny.
Okay.
I was probably like 145 pounds at my same height. So very tiny. But
damn, how much do you weigh right now, right?
like 200,
Shit,
190,
okay,
200.
so you just put on a ton of muscle.
Yeah, I figured,
Yeah.
why not do something
Why
fun?
not? Why not just get absolutely jacked? Why not? Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's what all the kids are doing these days.
Yeah.
Just getting absolutely huge.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what's going on actually. It was just juicing though.
Yeah, we got to figure that out. We got to get a gym.
Yeah, we just don't have the right like supplier of juice, honestly. We tried. We've been trying different types, but they haven't been working for us, man.
Yeah, we got to get crazy.
Yeah.
So wait, what were you were saying? Oh yeah, about ducks.
Yeah, there was like the Harlem Shake. So I planned this thing with all my buddies. Let's do a Harlem Shake video, and let's bring my duck in and do it. Like let's make it crazy. So I talked to one of my teachers, like who's one of the cooler teachers,
right.
And he goes, "Yeah, I'll open a room for you after hours. Come on and sneak in." We all sneak in, about 30, 35 of us. I bring my duck, and we do the Harlem Shake, and I'm in my underwear, and I'm like pretend to like basically fuck my duck, like humping my duck.
Oh, some like Shane Dawson type shit.
Yeah, and yeah,
That's a
not to that extent,
almost
but
there,
yeah.
but not
It's
not,
clean. It was
not
clean.
quite there.
It was clean. There's no penetration. It was all good. But so
That's just great to hear. I love that. I love to hear that there's no penetration.
no penetration. But yeah. So and then next thing you know, I get suspended for 5 days for it. So I'm suspended. I'm just chilling at home. All my buddies got suspended too, and I was like trying to argue to the principal that was like, just suspend me. It was my plan. I got them all to do it. And he's like, no, like you didn't tell them all to take off their clothes and dress like psychos and dance like doing sexual acts and shit. I was like, all right, fair enough. And I got in a lot of trouble because like the basketball team was doing really good that year, and half the basketball team was in. I totally fucked their season over.
You brought half the team in to join the prank, and they got fucked over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was bad. But then, so I woke up I think it was like the second day of suspension, and my buddies are blowing up my phone. I'm like, what's going on? And they're like, dude, channel so-and-so, channel so-and-so, channel so-and-so. All these news wanted to interview us, like all over the place. Jeez. So we were all over the news. They had us bring the duck. It was crazy. So that was like, yeah, that's like my origin story, we say.
Fuck. And then you had those ducks at that point. Again, like going back to that question, why was your hometown kind of known for collecting animals? Because you're talking about like your friends all had birds.
Yeah,
your friends
it's just
had,
it's really it's really country. Like
Like, what's wrong with like a dog?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Yeah, for me, I was allergic, so that's why. But for them, I don't know. They have no excuse. That's just weird. Yeah. But yeah, and then next thing you know, everybody. It was like a trend almost in my hometown to have a duck. Like since then, and it's kind of even come back. Like I get like tagged all the time, and someone like, "Hey, I bought a duck because of you." I'm like, "Don't." Like you don't know what you're. These things are messy. Yeah. If you don't know what you're doing, it's a mess. Like. Yeah.
So like the internet describes you, if you like look yourself up, it describes you as like a duck rancher. Yeah. So is that like an actual thing, or do you just own 2 ducks?
So we're in the middle of working on a duck farm. Like I just bought
that's awesome.
Just rented a new house because I got kicked out of my last one.
2-turn house, right?
Yep. Yes. The 2-turn house 2.0 now because the first one we got kicked out after 16 days. It's
a record.
Yeah, you're telling us about that. That's fucking. They just found your TikTok, right? Yeah, tell the story.
Yeah. So we rented this house, and I'm with my buddy who's in a lot of my videos, and I'm with my mom and my dad. We go to the showing, and the guy's like an older dude. And my mom's like, don't tell him what you do because I want you out of my fucking house. And I was like, understandable. So I was like, yeah, I just said my old job. But yeah, I still work as a production coordinator in New York. That's what I do. He goes, all right, cool. So we start, doing our videos, riding dirt bikes to the house. Ducks shitting all over. The main thing of the thing says no pets in huge letters. You're like, it's a duck. Like, come on.
It's not a pet.
Yeah, it's not a pet. It's a beautiful bird.
Yeah.
Just let it flourish. But
so then you started fucking shit up when you started filming TikToks in there?
yeah, we started filming TikToks in there. He came across it, the owner.
The For You page fucked you.
How old was his owner?
I don't know. I have no clue. He was irate though. He lost his shit. Like, that kid needs to be in a fucking warehouse. There's something wrong with him. Breaking shit. And like we would, like there is videos of us like just taking an axe to like furniture in the house, but that's furniture I bought. Like it's my furniture, which I understand. Like if we're in someone's house and you just start hacking something up with an axe, you're like, what the fuck? But at the same time, it's my shit, But
so what do you see is like, so you moved out and you found a new house after that?
yeah. So actually, we had like a bunch of showings, and our biggest thing was we had to be on a lake because we want the ducks, we want the party, all that shit. And we're at the showing. And the lady's like, keeps looking at me. We have the mask on. She keeps looking at me, and she's like, she goes up to my mom. She goes, "Is your son like an actor? What movie is he in? Where have I seen him?" And she's like, no, and she doesn't want to tell him. That's
holes. That's what it is.
Shia LaBeouf.
Has anyone said that? He's like the better looking version of Shia LaBeouf.
We did a video on
yeah, I do edit that. That was fucking awesome.
What about that?
That was like the start of.
Yeah.
That shit was so fun.
Yeah, that was the start of. Yeah. I forgot.
We called him Shia LaBeouf, and then we called the duck a goose, and he's like, it's a duck.
Whenever someone comments a goose, I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So they thought you were like, did they recognize you on TikTok? What are the like?
So she goes. So my mom, she just kept edging my mom on, and at one point, my mom just goes, "All right." He goes by Turnt Tony, and she just loses it. Oh my god, I fucking love you. You're my favorite. Can I get a picture with you? And then like before like we even leave the show, I can't believe you're gonna be living in my house. And we're like, wait, does that mean we're cool to live here and do all our shit? And she's like, absolutely. And they're like super cool, and so that's where I'm living now.
That's sick.
Yeah, so it worked out perfectly.
Yeah. Wow, your realtor actually knows what you do and wanted you to do it.
Yeah, and it's him and his wife, and he's been texting me like he's really cool. He's like he knows I'm in LA right now, and he's like been keeping up with my shit. It's awesome, but I am worried a little bit over the summer what they're gonna see, but I think.
What are you gonna do in that? Like, what's the goal? Because it's not in LA, right? So it's not like a typical content house.
It's not at all. No. It's not supposed to be a typical content house. That's the thing. We want to be completely different from anyone. That's what I said when I first started. I don't want anyone to compare me to anyone else. That's like my biggest thing. I don't like that. I like being like completely off the rails, different from everyone else. So why not be in bumfuck Michigan and stay there? Who else is there? So
true. Are you trying to get people to live in there with you? Like, what's the big goal for the
So we've had some meetings for like working on like TV shows and stuff like that. And we do want to have like I want to get to the point where I can start getting big creators and like almost celebrities to come to me to do videos. So I don't have to keep coming to LA. Because I think it's funny for them too. Like I'm going to fucking Michigan. Like it's a little fucking lake house. And then we're just going to have we're working on getting a big ass boat. So
trying to get like an MTV show? That would be kind of sick.
Yeah. It's just like, we've just been meeting with some producers trying to like figure out how, like kind of how we want to work it. We just want it to be an absolute shit show. Of a show. Something like you've never seen before. Like almost like a Project X type shit, but a little bit more like with a meaning to it. Like a little more, because there's a family behind the madness, and like there's heartfelt. Like I like to keep my family involved in everything. My mom was saying she said she was gonna go back to work, and I said no, you're not going back to work. You're staying. Really? You're working for me. Yeah. So she's never going back to work. She's all in.
Did you see what happened in at Colorado Boulder like 2 days ago?
No.
So there was this party that happened that was like not planned, not thrown by anyone, but everybody just showed up on this block, and they were like flipping cars and shit. They were just getting absolutely crazy, and like all these girls' cars got totaled.
Jesus.
Like everything got fucked up. Do you have any like crazy party stories like that? Like I feel like you're like the type of guy that like has made like their mark on like Cabo or something. I feel like Cabo like is like scared of you. Like you just seem like you fuck shit up, and like
I have a lot of stories that I like don't like know if I should share, like just because it might get me in trouble. But
those are the ones you gotta share.
Because I mean you have multiple years of partying like under your belt. Like,
yeah,
there has to be some crazy.
How many walls or like tables have you broken?
So here's a good one. My sister's over there. Let's tell this one. So my sister dated one of my best friends in college behind my back.
Ooh.
That's an interesting.
That's fucked.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this real quick. Here we go. So I actually walked into her room and she was with my good friend.
She's shaking her head. She's like, no.
And the walls where she lived are surprisingly very, very thin. So,
This is quite the family relationship.
It wasn't the duck quacking.
I just went to. I took her. Her lamp was plugged in, and I took it and I just whipped it full speed against the wall, and it stayed like plugged in, so the power still went, and it just went, just exploded, fucking all like flames going everywhere. And then I was just like hammered, and I'm just mad, man, just punching the walls, headbutting the walls. My buddy's just like takes out of the room. But we're good now. Yeah.
Was that like you woke up and you sobered up and you're like, I'm good? Or is it like over time?
No, I went home after that. I need my TV in half. I just destroyed my house. I was a dumbass. Just destroyed my house. I was called my girlfriend at the time, like screaming, like just like depressed, like so mad. And she thought like I cheated on her, and I was like, no, my sister just is dating like my fucking best friend behind my back, and I was just pissed.
Damn. Were they still dating after that? Were you guys still dating after that?
For like a year.
Okay.
Yeah. After I talked to him, and his like intentions were pure. Like I was like, okay, you really have to do this, but whatever. So,
Damn.
yeah.
We're good. You guys are good now.
Everything's good. So,
Yeah.
So do you have any like just like insane party stories? Like,
I mean, what school did you go to?
Western Michigan.
Western
So
Michigan.
it is
What
a
is it?
big.
Hey, hell yeah.
Yeah.
My buddy
Still.
goes to Western Michigan.
Yeah, I mean, I had like a phase where I just kept getting in fights, and I hate to talk about it because I'm not that guy at all. Like I hate going out. The biggest thing is I stay away from that shit. I just like to go out and have a good time. Lover, not a fighter. But there has been times where it's like in jeez, where do we want to go with this one? So I went to as Halloween one year. I went as Thad Castle.
Oh,
And-
that's
hell
lit.
yeah. Hell
And and my best buddy went as Alex Moran.
Yeah.
And we had the football pads and we had the Blue Mountain State jerseys. And it's a bar where there's a live band playing. It's a country bar in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And this kid keeps punching my shoulder pads like, football, baby, I love football. I was like, yeah, okay. Stop touching me. He goes, I bet you won't tackle me right now. I was like, come on, man. You know, and my buddy's like, looks at me because we both know, like, the kid stands there. I take like 10 steps back, full speed, pick him up, pile drive him on the stage. Band goes down, knocks everything over. 6 dudes just grab me. Next thing I know, I'm in the alley, and some Googles up to my buddy who's as the other football player, and he goes, "Dude, your boy's out back, and he's about to fight trying to fight like 8 dudes." He goes out there. He walks right out there, cold cocked right away, just drops. I'm like, fuck. And then I'm just like reaching, and my shoulder pads are on, so I'm just like reaching. I get like one kid, and I like smash his face through like this glass, smash his face through the glass. Next thing I know, I'm on the ground, and there's just like their girlfriends have heels on, and they're kicking my fucking head in.
Fuck
Yeah.
Hell.
And luckily, one of the dudes bumped into like a bachelor party that was going on. And the dudes who were throwing the bachelor party were fucking huge.
Yeah.
They picked me up. We just rally and beat the fuck out of these guys. And I'm fucking like, thank Lord. And that was the word. And I'm like, the cops are coming up, and they're like, do you see a kid in football pads? I'm like ripping off my football pads, throwing them in the garbage. I'm running through town shirtless. I'm like, fuck this.
Damn. How old are you then? Like 21?
24, probably. Yeah.
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 So what changed? Because you don't strike me as like that kind of guy, like a fighter more.
No, I'm not like that anymore at all. Mostly because I just feel like
It's 'cause
there's
you
too
don't-
much to lose now. I don't want to be like get my
yeah,
shit
yeah.
fucking rocked or go to jail. I would hate like that like type of title.
and you don't drink Four Locos anymore.
Yeah, that's true. I did have like a Four Loko addiction,
Because
and
the Four Locos will do it to you.
Yeah.
It gets you in a whole fighting mood.
It does.
You're
And I used to
halfway
like.
through the Four Loko, you're like, oh, I'm having fun. Then
Yeah.
once it's all done, you're like, oh, I just want to punch someone.
Yeah.
in
The thing with Four Locos is like one can get you really fucked up, right? Like I've never had one.
Dude,
Dude.
they changed the Four Locos like back.
well, because they were fucking killing
Yeah.
you.
killing
Well, I
people,
used to put the pre-workout in them, so what it was like the old Four Loko, and then we would shotgun them, and I was like in a different world. I was like
buzzing.
just spaced out like a psycho zombie. Like, let's go kill someone.
Four Locos like pretty much drinking half a bang and then filling the rest of it with like
Yeah.
Tito's.
And then doing like a line of Coke.
And then doing a line
Yeah, it's
off the top of it.
It's like a fucking drug. It's nuts.
Damn. Okay. 5.
Four Loko Gold will literally kill you. It's literally nuts.
Yeah.
It's a crazy thing.
I threw up a purple Four Loko all over my white Mariners
It's
jersey.
the worst. It's the worst throw up coming
Yeah.
out. That's the worst thing.
It's
I've drinking so much shit.
I was so down
There's
bad.
nothing worse than
I
that.
was so down bad. I'm like, nice Ken Griffey Jr. Mariners
Oh,
jersey.
just gone.
Just gone. All purple. With just macaroni
It's
chunks on it. And I was like, God damn it. Pissed.
What was what's like dating a stripper?
Did you date a stripper?
Yeah, I've had some. Yeah,
How many?
I bet it's fun.
Oh, 100%.
yeah, it's fun. It's you just can't take it seriously,
Mm.
Yeah, and then it's fine. It's fun. Just keep it fun. Don't
You can't like.
take her out in the daytime. Don't hang out with her in the daytime. Keep it low key.
But doesn't she like work at night? So then, like, how do you have time?
Yeah, she was retired at the time though, so
Retired.
she
Was
was,
like an
young.
old-
No, she was
Oh.
young, but she just was like over
Nothing
that.
like
No,
a
Tony fucking
60-year-old
else.
stripper.
Yeah.
Nothing like a 60-year-old
But, like,
stripper.
yeah, like-
She's fucking
but,
retired. She's collecting social
I
security
love
already.
wild like. At the same time, I love like sweetheart chicks because I like having like I love the opposite of me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, sometimes you're like, oh, I love like wild OnlyFans chicks or like shit like that. Like that's fun as fuck.
So I feel like that's kind of a flex, right? Because I feel like Hooters girls and strippers are like the most flirted with people in the entire world.
Yeah.
Like if you can somehow figure out how to like have one
Have someone
be
actually
your
pay
girlfriend.
attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how'd you figure that out?
I think it's just the old thing. Like girls just want to have fun. So one of my big things whenever I take girls out, as you probably see from my content, is golfing. That's how I would always go on my dates. It was either golfing or do you want to go bar hopping? Which bar hopping is kind of like
Yeah.
it's kind of douchey. Like, you want to go bar hopping? Like, you know where that's gonna end up. But golfing, I love just going out golfing. Let's do some beer bongs. Let's get fucked up and let's golf.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, that does sound.
Dude, we gotta take some notes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Take chicks golfing. It's a blast too. Like we used to do it. I used to go on with my buddy sometimes double dates, and you have like the girls putt. And
Yeah.
So it's fun.
Yeah.
It's competitive too. So
And you just get super fucked up.
exactly. Yeah. We would do like rules like shotgun every other hole or beer. We do beer bong birdies. That's like a huge thing. Beer bong birdies. And then if you're playing bad, it's just like beer bong bogeys, stuff like that. Kind of just goes like that.
Hell yeah.
I feel like you should. Have you thought about this for like a merchandise type thing? Like you should make a golf drinking game.
Yeah, we were talking about making a golf drink game,
Like
and
a
we were talking
book.
about making golf merch, like that
Yeah.
type thing, like jersey. Like I wanted to do sleeveless golf shirts. That's like my goal, like because they have them for women, but they don't have them for male. I think that'd be
Oh.
hilarious. Like just
You could do like the typical like golf hats too. You could
yeah,
do,
exactly.
Like a
Yeah,
duck
yeah.
design on
And then
it.
some like visor type shit.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Have you ever dated anybody on OnlyFans? You said you're like sometimes you're into like.
My assistant's on OnlyFans, and it's kind of a weird relationship. We're kind of dating, but we're kind of try to keep professional at the same time too. So
Never works out.
yeah, no, it's gonna be a mess. She knows that too.
Yeah,
She
Your
hates it.
HR department is like experiencing a fucking nightmare.
Yeah,
right
she
now.
sees me going through my DMs, and she's like, "I'm gonna kill you right now."
Was she like? Were you guys dating before she became your assistant? How does that?
blunt down.
So she was like, well, we were like kind of talking. She's just doing so much for me, like so much. She's like bathing my duck and shit. I was like, all right, you don't have to do all this. And she's just,
She's bathing you. She's bathing your duck.
Yeah, I was like, all right. And then it's kind of like a line, like, what am I paying for here? And then it's just like, it's all good though. Now it's cool. Like we worked it out, but
Yeah. You have a bigger like because we've met a lot of influencers before, but you have an actual like team behind you, a structure behind you.
yeah, absolutely. I like to keep, and I like my team to be like my family because I don't want them to like. It's so cool when you can have your family working
Right.
with you, for you, whatever. As long as they're a part of it, I feel like it's just a cool ride.
What are you guys trying to all build together? Is it build a two-turn
We
name
call
or
it
is
the
it
Two-Turn Empire. Trying to build the Two-Turn Empire.
what is that going to look like?
Right now, we're transitioning to YouTube, and then hopefully to a TV show, and then who knows from there. Just gonna keep it growing. It's
Yeah.
been a blast though. It's been so much fun.
Your YouTube goes hard, bro. Like you
Thank
get
you.
crazy views on YouTube.
Thank you. We've been trying to. Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, your videos are doing insane.
Thank
I was
you.
checking it out, and like
Yeah.
they're getting. I feel like if right when you start out, if you're like what 70,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Right,
Dude, we just
like-
hit 70,000. Yeah.
If your views are getting higher than
Yeah.
higher
The
than that every
views been
time.
killing my subscriber thing. So I'm like, okay, that's cool.
And there's not a lot of TikTokers I feel like that convert well to YouTube because it's but except
No.
for you and some other influencers.
I
but
think
it's like
it's like a knack. I feel like I've been doing YouTube videos since I was a kid, so I kind of like had a vision of how I wanted to move it because I wanted to tell a story, but I didn't want it to be like fake. So basically, what it is everything that we do is a true event of course, naughty sometimes. It's over exaggerated, like her doing beer bongs and shit like that. But like us getting kicked out, that's true. Us meeting with like realtors and stuff, that's all true. Like it just happens like that.
Okay. And then through YouTube, you're trying to tell like more of a story. Because I've seen sometimes you do like the office cuts where you interview the person, like interview your dad about what he thinks about something that was just filmed, right? So you're trying to build like a show through that, pitch that to a network.
We call it like Blue Mountain State meets The Office meets like Trailer Park Boys. It's kind of like our vibe. This is what people tell us. So, and I like that. I feel like that's a great compliment. Those are all great shows. So.
Yeah, that's it. And then you say that you don't like to compare yourself to anybody. You don't like people to compare you, but you don't see it. You've never had like a YouTuber. You're like, I want to get to that level. That's the guy that I want.
Levels, yeah, but like
no
content,
person. Yeah,
no. See, I don't like the thing about me. This sounds weird, but I don't watch any other YouTubers. I don't watch any other TikTokers. So like coming out here, I was kind of like, who do I want to collab with? Because I don't really know. Like I know the big names, of course, but like there's so many people that like I feel like I could vibe with that I just don't really know. So I kind of do some research there. But as far as that goes, it's just kind of doing my own thing.
Yeah, you don't, and that's through across your life. You don't compare yourself to anybody. Like you don't have what about role models? You have a role model?
Sylvester Stallone is probably
really
Matthew McConaughey, Sylvester Stallone. Those are my boys.
You're kind of built like him.
That's my goal. That's my fucking goal. Thank you. I love that.
And you actually, if Sylvester Stallone and Matthew McConaughey had a baby, it would look like you.
That's what I'm
with a little spice of what's his name?
Oh yeah.
I hear Sean Penn a lot too.
Sean Penn?
A lot, yeah.
I wanted to ask you, what are your 2 biggest expenses?
Well, food.
Okay.
I spend probably $5,000 a month on food. I love food. I eat the same meal every day though.
What are you eating?
Salmon and chicken. Same.
You're
meal.
on that healthy shit. Yeah.
I have to. If I like drink and I want to look good still, I have to eat healthy or else I'm going to, you know.
That was my question. How do you drink so much and you're not like fat?
Yeah, just diet and like I just work out every day. So every morning, that's before I do everything. And like sometimes like, because like the gym is where I get like all my TikTok ideas, I feel like, or YouTube ideas. So sometimes like the owner of the gym would be like, dude, you just kind of dipped out real quick. I was like, oh yeah, I got an idea. I got to just go out and film it right now and get it done with. But yeah, that and boner pills is like my other big expense.
What?
Yeah, really. I have a boner pill addiction.
Addiction, or you just need it?
I just like love it. Like it's everything's so much better with it.
Is it that not expected? Hold on. So there's so many aspects to this.
I actually brought some for you guys to try.
I'm down. Let's take one.
You keep boner pills in your fanny pack.
Oh, this is my I call it my boner pill holster. So I'll just keep.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
I'm trying to get a goddamn sponsor, but it's so fucking hard. I don't know why I have to keep spending money on them. Like, come on.
Okay, wait. Oh yeah. Okay, I've heard. So how long am I gonna have a boner for with this?
So it's like the thing is like when you take one of these, I usually take like 3 because I like my tolerance is so high with them.
So but wait,
why? What are they? What?
Why the fuck do you take it? Like, do you just take it just like admire the boner, or
dude, it's just like so it doesn't like just get you fucking rock hard. Like so you walk around with like it's kind of like a chub, you know, it's like that. But like the second you need it, it is fucking torqued. And like I always say, like you want to be prepared because you ever been in that situation where you couldn't get it, and it's like I've had that once, and I was like I'm never getting that again. So I usually just have like shelves just stacked. Gotta always be ready.
I just took one. How long do I have to wait till I suddenly?
You already popped it?
Yeah.
Did you chew it? Yeah, I used to snort them. I was in love with them. Before like my events,
Do you like strap it? Do you like waistband it if you need to like hide your boner?
Yeah, well, I always wear compression shorts. That's like my thing. Yeah. So like, it's usually pretty tight. But like, yeah, I'll just flip it out if I need to. And then I always have a fanny pack to put like over. Like that's kind of my thing.
You leave your dick goes out of your shorts and your fanny pack just covers it?
Yeah, just gotta like put it down and like sag it a little bit. Yeah.
How hard is this gonna hit me?
If this is your first one,
yeah,
just take it and you'll find out.
I just took my. I
just gotta try it.
Take it,
chew it. I already got like 3 in my system.
Chew it, or I just swallowed it.
So, but
fuck it.
So like, I'm just so curious.
Eat the fucking boner pill.
Eat the boner pill.
Oh, so I used to. So like, yeah.
I did. My dick works. I don't need to take this right now.
My dick does work. It does. I know a lot of people are like, why is he always taking boner pills? But like, I can do it without. But like, it's just like. It's like a confidence thing almost. Like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm ready whenever I need to be. It's just
that aftertaste is really boner.
Yeah, it's
It tastes like I got a
I used to take
boner in my mouth.
I used to take the gas station ones.
Oh,
you ever had those?
No, it's like 6-hour boners.
Like Blue Rhino shit.
Yeah, I've seen those, but I've never bought them.
I used to be fucking in love with those.
We're all just gonna be rock hard on the table. Like, oh, how's your boner looking? Mine's good over here.
Hey, Blue Tree, you gotta fix this aftertaste. This aftertaste is.
You also gotta sponsor me. This is bullshit. You know how much money I spend, you guys? keeping you guys in business right now.
How, are the gas station ones good, or like they?
So like those are like they'll either hit you like a fucking rock or they're just a miss.
Okay.
But like when they hit you, it's like 7 days. Like you're ready to go for 7 days. Like,
you're ready to go for 7 days.
Yeah, but the headaches. Like I used to think I was getting really bad hangovers all the time, and then I stopped taking them. And I was like, oh, these things are just like draining me. But so I kind of been weaning off them. Not lately, but I was for a little bit. I'm back on. But like you'll probably feel in a second here. You can just feel the blood come from your head, like just leave you
straight down to your
you're like
everyone takes 15 inches
your
now.
Fucking eyes are getting sucked into your head.
You got a fucking hydro flask in
and you just
between
feel
your
like
legs.
you feel ready to go at all times. Like you're prepared.
Yeah, like before all my events, I used to like put them. I had like these buddies, and I was like putting them on burritos, and they're like talking to my manager. They're like double taking. I'm just sprinkling it on a burrito, just eating it, and they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with your guy, man?" He's like, "This is like the usual." And we're like crunching them up and like snorting them, and they're like, "What the fuck?" They like thought it was coke. They're like, "Oh, he's just partying." Yeah. Like, no, this is a boner pill.
I'm picturing like you walking to like some like nice management office in LA, first meeting, and you just start like eating a burrito with boner pills in it.
Yeah, you just sprinkle on a little bit. Yeah.
So do you feel like an advantage when you talk to girls that you know that you're ready to whenever you go? It's like Superman always having the cape on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
My buddies always tease me because like that scene in fucking Avengers where he goes, "That's like my secret. I'm always angry," or something whatever. He turns into the Hulk.
I'm always hard.
Yeah, exactly.
He
goes, "That's Two-Turn Tony's secret. I'm always hard." He like does the thing. So that's like a joke we have all my fucking buddies when they come to my events.
So how much money have you spent on boner pills? You didn't give us a number.
Do we got the number over there? Several
hundred a month?
Yeah, it's like a.
How often are you fucking a month?
It's like a package deal you get. And like they weren't sending enough because I like most people just take one, but I take like 2 to 3 when I want to like because my tolerance has gotten so high. So I was like upping my subscription. They're like, "Is this like an 80-year-old dude fucking?" I was like, just keep them coming, please. And my manager also goes, "Dude, I'm canceling your boner pill subscription." I was like, "All right, that's probably a good idea." Next morning, I was like, "Hey, do not cancel that."
What would you say what is your body count? I'm curious.
I stopped counting. I don't like the whole like. I know how people like keep the fucking names in their notes and shit.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. So
I mean, you forget at a certain point.
After New York, I stopped.
New York
fucking
went
counting. New York was. That's all I would do is just go on. Just yeah. It's
Do you
bad.
have a rough estimate?
Oh, it's definitely in triple digits. I just don't. Yeah, I had a bad phase for a little bit there. I've slowed down, but
triple digits like 100 or like 200, 300?
No, like I'd say like 150, 170 ish.
Bro, we need to start taking more boner pills.
I'm also 26 though. You guys
True.
You guys got nothing but time.
Well, I think who is it? There was somebody that played for the Sonics that claims that he has a body count of like 11,000 or something.
That's
like
fucked.
It was Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman has.
Yeah,
a body
Dennis
count.
Rodman and Genghis Khan. I think that's two people.
I would get so paranoid about like getting STDs for a while because I was like,
oh, I wonder why.
Yeah, I would.
Wait, hold on 1 second. This mic just cut out completely.
Oh, you're good.
Maybe headphones then?
Your boner
It's
fucked
good.
up the cord.
It's good on my side.
Fuck yeah, my boner's fucking with the cord underneath the table. God damn it, I hate it when that happens. Testing.
Am I expecting like is it a bigger boner than normal? Or is it like a standard, but like
dude, I think sometimes it'll add like half an inch to an inch. I'm like, bro, this is not my dick right now. This is fucking Shrek over here. It's nuts.
So you're talking about STDs?
So I have like a thing in my head. Like I would just get so paranoid for some reason. Like any little thing, I'd be like, oh, there's something wrong with me. I gotta get STD. And where I worked in New York, there was a urgent care like 2 blocks over. So I would tell my boss, who was like one of my really good friends, like, "Hey, I'm taking a lunch break," and she would know. She's like, "No, you're not. You're going to get an STD test." I'm like, "Yeah," and I would get it. So because you never want to say you had an STD.
Yeah.
So instead of getting tested, I would say, "Just treat me." Every time, just treat me. So I'd get the shots, I'd take the 2 pills, I'd come back to work like, because they just like drain you and you can't eat. So I was just like sitting there, and it would happen like all the time. And she'd like look over at me like, "Dude, are you serious?" Like it was just so
Is sex
funny.
worth it at that point when you're?
That's why I just had to slow down. I was like, this is getting stupid. Like I'm also spending crazy bills on STD tests. Like this is stupid.
what was different about New York than Michigan?
I think the girls are just more fun. Yeah. Like they want to like go out and have a blast. They want to do that. Michigan, like it's like they're just not like that kind of breed, really. No hate on Michigan girls at all. It's a different breed. Yeah, it's a different breed. And like the New York, there's so much like variety and just beautiful women there. So it's just a blast.
Did you see that as a huge thing? Because when you're in New York, you meet people from all over the world, girls from all over the world. Like,
yeah.
Was it different?
Oh, it was amazing. It was. Yeah. I was like telling my buddies, I was like, dude, can we just like book a 2-month trip there and just have like a fuck fest and just have a blast? And they're like, yeah. I was like, sweet.
Was it Tinder or was it like the bar?
So like I started getting like a little traction on TikTok at the time. So I was getting a lot of DMs and I was like, yeah, let's go out. Yeah, let's go out. Fans. Yeah, and then it was I'm a fucking fan. Yeah, Tinder too, but like not really dating apps at all. It was really more just DMs. Kind of just going from there. And they all reached out to me, so it wasn't. I'm a big advocate on not DMing first. Like I do not DM first. That's one of my main things. So it was like them reaching out to me because I kind of like feeling like I have the upper hand a little bit. So
yeah, but most times it's girls that are getting hit up a fuck ton. But it's rare when like the dude's getting hit up a ton.
Yeah,
right.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. It's nice looking at the DMs after this trip too. I was like, dang, I was like, oh, you're in LA. I see you're in LA.
So if we're talking a triple-digit body count, there has to be some times where you're at like a party or a bar or something where you have like multiple girls that you've hooked up with at the same place.
Yeah.
And I call it obstacle avoidance. So that's what I call it, is that it's obstacle avoidance. So when you see someone who's there and then you see someone else who's there, that you gotta avoid whichever obstacle.
You should have a three-way.
I wish. I just kind of play dumbass, like oblivious to the whole thing, and it just kind of works for me.
Like super blacked
out.
I'm
like, exactly. Like, oh, what's going on? I'm just drinking. What's going on? Like, you know.
Do you think you could do that here in LA? Because LA,
see, that's the thing. I was talking to fucking Harry Giles. And he's in like that type of shit, like fucking around, and he was like just telling me stories. Like, damn, that like I don't know if I could do that here. Like, it's all these like big name chicks and stuff. So I was like, nah. I was like. Maybe New York I'll go back to for a little bit, but
he's hooking up with like huge.
Yeah, he is. He's a great fucking dude. He's cool too. But yeah, Yeah,
it's a different implication when you realize, oh, the person that I'm hooking up with has 600,000 fans that love them to death.
Yeah.
Right.
That was like before all this TikTok stuff, like when I was going on all these dates and stuff. So I haven't even like, I'm almost like too like afraid to go out now because they're gonna be like telling stories like, oh, he got shit faced at the bar and was like shoving my fingers down his throat and stuff, and I was like,
yeah, what's up with that, bro? Why you been?
I don't know. It's just something I've always done, and like I just have.
You've always done it.
Yeah.
When was the first throat finger?
I don't know. I'm always like into like spitting in the girl's mouth and like choking them, like if they're okay with it. I don't like do it against like. That's like.
hey, good for you.
Yeah.
Hey, good for you, man.
So I try not to get like too like.
Yeah. Describe your TikToks. You've been like, because I saw one where you spit in someone's mouth.
Yeah, so I actually want to talk about this. I
actually have a few TikToks I want to talk to you
about.
I got a few.
I did a TikTok where I did a drink, took a shot of tequila or something, grabbed a girl by her throat, spit in her mouth, and I just got so much hate for it.
Really?
I got so much hate for it. Like people were just pissed at me. Like who does that? 2 weeks later, it's the biggest trend on TikTok. Oh, I'm gonna spit in your mouth. I'm like, come on, and like all the comments were like, see what you did, TOOTURNTTONY? And I'm like, whatever.
So you got hate because of that?
Yeah, and then I also got hate when I spit in my grandma's mouth, but that's like understandable. So I spit a raw egg in my nanny's mouth. It wasn't supposed to go in her mouth, but that was the take. We're like, we're not redoing it. So we just kept it.
Dude, your grandmother's so cool because like I think about our grandmother, like my grandmother wouldn't do anything on TikTok with me. Cool.
She shows up. She
like beer bongs faster than like half of this fucking crew.
She's nuts. She limps in. Because she's got bad legs. She's 80 years old. Limps in. What are we doing today, Tony? I'm like, this is the script. And it says like, she's got something like, you have to say pussy, bitch, fuck. And she goes, Anthony, I don't want to say this. And I'm like, all right, you don't have to. All right, I'll say it. Let's do this. And I'm like, all right. She's a good sport. She fucking loves it.
Is it like she was retired and this is her like, I just want to have fun and film TikTok?
It's like her second life because she didn't party at all.
Okay.
So she was never like this. She was never like doing stuff, anything like this. Her husband is actually the guy who got me, my papa is actually the guy who got me started in doing videos. Oh, yeah. So he like loves it, seeing it. But yeah, she it's like we call it her second life because she never had anything like this.
That's awesome. And did she get recognized a lot? I feel like.
Yeah, it's so funny. She's like the sweetest little old lady. And she gets recognized. She was at the dentist one time, and some lady was fixing her teeth, and she goes, I have to show you something. And she was like, what? And the lady takes off her shirt. She has a TOOTURNTTONY
no way
t-shirt on. and my nose was like just went flush red. I was like, oh my god, it's just really cool. Like she
yeah.
gets noticed all the time. She doesn't really like know how to handle it because she's just like, hi. And she goes beet red.
That's amazing. Yeah. Awesome. How's merch been? Like merch, you can have.
Oh,
like,
merch is my favorite. I love doing merch. I take a lot of pride in my merch because I've always had like the vision since I was little. Like, oh my god, I want my face on a shirt one day. Like, how cool would that be? Like, and have slogans and stuff. So, I love like posting like, hey, I'm doing a design contest. Who wants to enter? And like just going through the people who like, there's so many fucking talented people out there, artists. So just going through that and looking at their work, and I'm like, hey, can I use this? And like, make something work. That's really cool.
What's your? Oh yeah.
Oh, I was gonna ask you about TikTok too. So I remember probably right around like when you like do edit us, there was you were doing like an ass luge on someone.
Yeah.
And I remember you got pink eye.
Yeah. I get pink eye all the fucking time, dude.
So is it from eating ass?
No,
or is it just
sometimes, but not usually. No, it's just
how many times have you gotten pink eye from eating ass?
Probably like twice.
How many times have you just gotten it?
70.
What?
Dude,
Why?
I get pink eye. I have the most sensitive eyes I've ever met in my life.
Do you think the pink eye was from because you got goggles on?
Yeah. I got to
just
the point
snuck
where I
in
was
there.
just wearing fucking goggles for my videos. So like, because I was like doing the curling the girls' asses in my face. So I was like,
it was super epic. It was an epic video, of course. But then I remember like 2 days later, it's like this dude got fucking pink eye. He got shit in his face.
Yeah, I get it all the time because I had like even old clips of me before I even did TikTok. It's just Snapchats going through my Snap stories. I'm like, oh, I had pink eye again this week, and it was just like, for one point, it was like 8 weekends in a row. I was getting like healing from it and then getting it again. There's a video like my dad coming and he goes, see, Anthony's been eating ass again. And he's just like, my eyes just like bulging out of my head.
How open were you with like everything that you're doing with your parents? Like,
Oh,
do they know
completely
everything?
open. My mom knows almost too much about me.
She knows about all 3 digits.
Yeah, she knows about everything.
It's fun. And how are you able to like? How did that happen? Like when you were younger, they just didn't give a shit, or
No. My mom did not like me for a long time. Did not like me. Like, of course she loves me, but it's just like, get the fuck out of my house. Because I would never want a kid like me living with me. Like, I'm 24. Like,
eating ass, getting pink eye.
Yeah, just partying and like, ugh, I would hate that for me. Like, to have a child like that, and I probably will, unfortunately. But, yeah. So, she's finally like accepted it and like come to terms like that's who he is. That's how he's gonna be. That's part of his brand. He's a psycho. He just does weird shit. And I have to sit back and watch. Yeah. She literally called Colton, my manager. She goes, "Can you tell him to stop fingering throats in LA? Like, Jesus, I'm at home watching this."
You went on like a rampage.
Yeah,
I saw that compilation. There was like 8 throats that were violated.
Well, everyone's so cool. I was like, I'm gonna finger your throat, and like I think like only one of them was like, "Yeah, please don't do that." And I was like, "Oh, I'm going to." So it was cool. Yeah, Harry Jowsey was like, "Yeah, let's fucking do it." He loves doing the weird shit. So I was like, "Hell yeah!" I was like, so right when I met him, just fingered his throat. We got it on video. I was like, all right,
we have an uncut idea for after this.
Fingering your throat?
No, finger your throat.
Maybe Chris. We'll finger Chris's throat.
There's some throat fingering.
No, you just do the double hands.
You have to finger Chris's throat and throw him in the pool.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
You want to do a sync helps?
Yeah, let's do it.
So we do this thing on our channel. We our fans they kind of range from like all ages, right? But like I mean they're predominantly like a little bit younger. They send us like kind of like their issues maybe with like girls or like whatever, and then we help them through it. So like a couple examples.
We do. People send us like, and make sure also like we send us descriptions of who you are. That really helps us out. But again, email us at thesyncpodcast1@gmail.com. TheSyncPodcast1 if you have any personal issues, any questions you want. And they don't even know who the guest is that's going to answer these questions. It always changes.
Oh, poor bastard's got me.
It's going to be good.
And that's what's perfect. I was like, when we were like talking about like today what we're going to do on the podcast, I'm like, we got to do a sync helps today because I just know that this dude has some good advice. All
right, let's do it. Okay. Hey, guys. My friend loves your podcast and suggested I go to you guys. My name is Catherine. I'm 18 years old and from Iowa. I need help moving on. Like, I'm seriously down bad. I've been in love with the same guy for past 2 years. Time and time again, he cheats and then blames it on me. He always comes back to me, asking me to forgive him, and I do because I'm a strong believer that people can change. Even if I block him, we always end up talking again. Anyways, I just need help moving on for real. What do you suggest I do?
Block him on everything, and then just start dating someone else. Get the fuck out of there. Don't even let that fucking get near my head. Like I know it's like hard because I've been that where I've like fallen, and it's like the worst thing. And it's just like you just got to get that person out of your life, no matter what it takes. Just cut them off by any means necessary. Even though how much it hurts, it's going to be worth it. Like, give it like 2 months. Like,
it just takes time, right?
Exactly.
Like
all wounds heal.
You got to rip the Band-Aid off and
Exactly.
be like, fuck it, I'm going to deal with it here.
Just get him the fuck out of your life.
just tell that guy to go fuck himself, and then just block him on everything.
How does she get blamed if he's cheating? That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, she sounds like it's a very toxic relationship. You should have got out of that a long time ago, from what I'm hearing. But since you didn't, get out now.
Yeah, that's what we have to say. All right, let's bring to another one. This one's a great one. It's a little longer. William, hello, Sync boys. My name is Will. I live in Seattle area. I go to a small Catholic school near Lake Washington High School. We know this school. I've gone to this school since I was in kindergarten, and it's basically my home away from home. All my classmates and teachers have known me my whole life, and I can't think of a world without them. My time at the school is nearing to an end, so I'll be headed off to high school. I'm very excited to try something new for a change and widen my options as a person, athlete, student, and helpful member in our community. All right, so you're a little younger. You're in middle school. Okay. I know many people that are going to the same high school because of sports, mutual friends, social media. There's one problem, though. Many of the people think I'm a bit weird and quirky. I am nothing like that at all. I'm a 5'11" soccer player who is average attractive compared to the average boy my age.
Hey,
I got something to say for this. Embrace your fucking weird and quirky, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's literally the best thing you can do.
Or quit soccer and
Get the fuck out of soccer. Make a TikTok page right now.
5'11" in middle school is kind of sick, though.
Yeah, he's kinda
like, that's
a little
kind of
beast, yeah. But yeah, don't change who you are. If you are weird and quirky and people are calling you weird and quirky, then stay weird and quirky or stay yourself.
Unless you fucking smell bad. Fix your smell.
Yeah.
Too many dudes smell bad.
Did that say something about smelling there?
I'm just saying. I'm
just picked up on that. Like, this guy probably smells.
A lot of dudes do smell bad and they don't realize it.
Right, like you have to say probably 7 out of 10 middle school dudes smell bad, and it's like just fix your fucking smell, and then you'll be.
Well, they don't know what deodorant is at the time yet.
It's just weird.
It's like that weird phase where you're like, lurchy and shit. Yeah. So.
Yeah, like you grew like fucking 8 inches in the summer, and you're like fucking.
I don't need deodorant. Like,
there's been things I've said to them that I may regret, but it was in defense of my present classmates and some of my really close friends. They think I'm a rich private school kid that treats them like shit because I'm better than them. Those who know me know who I really am, and I say things in defense of my family and friends. What I'm asking for you guys is, how do I settle some of the situations and conflicts while blending in but standing out as a person by not bringing attention to myself? How do I go about these? Because I'm being described by some of my friends that there's a social hierarchy to reference like they're mean girls. Okay, sorry, I fucked up that sentence. How do I go about these people? Because they describe me as one of the mean friends in the social hierarchy. I've never been in a public school setting, and I'm excited to and scared to get started. If you could respond to the podcast, that'd mean the world. So he started in high school. Okay. His reputation is that he's a rich kid, he's spoiled, and he's like, but he doesn't want to be that. He wants to be like, that's a weird one. Right?
Yeah.
Because on paper, that's where you want to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like just learn who your real friends are. Just hang out.
Yeah, also kind of learn who you are as a person, because he sounds also very confused with what he's got going on in his own life and how he wants to be perceived by the people.
Yeah. How did you change? Because you said you were at the same height, but like one.
Yeah, I was class clown. I was a goofball. I'd always do weird shit in school and fuck around. So I'd like to say the only thing that's changed is I just got put on a little weight, and other than that, it's been the same shit.
That's it. What was the reason behind like putting on the weight? Was it a girl? Was it like?
No, I got my heart broken, a few times. Like, oh, he's just like a weird nerd, dork, skinny dork, and I was like, all right, well, let me get a little buff and I still want to be the same person though.
Damn. So you had like kind of the reputation of being like the quieter, nerdier kid.
I was like. So if you knew me, I was like really weird and wild. If you didn't know me, I was like the quietest kid. Like I would not talk.
Were you like a meme kid? Like I feel like
no, not so much a meme kid. I did like the weird. I was like the kid. There's like that kid in every grade that has like who's like pursuing YouTube. He does like YouTube videos and like.
What a weirdo!
That was me. That was me.
Yeah,
that was me. Look where we are now. So fuck them.
Yeah,
that was me. I was doing like weird shit. I had a buzz head, braces. 140 pounds, 6'3", just skipping around in shorts, like chasing llamas in my videos and stuff. People are like, what is he doing? Like, what the fuck is going on in this kid's head? And like, you can't really tell our people to see your vision or what you got going on. So I was like, I'm just gonna keep doing it, just keep fucking around with it.
And there wasn't something deeper about like because like when I was doing the same thing you were doing, I was the opposite. I weighed I was over 200 pounds. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Big motherfucker.
Big boy?
No, he was a big mother. And like, dude, it was a crazy cut down. Like this kid would do CrossFit and like he was just an animal, absolute fucking animal. And like, dude, seeing you now, it's literally
do you know Russell from Up?
Yeah.
It was
Oh my
literally
God.
same size and everything.
No, I
was
kid
Russell.
you not.
I gotta
Like,
talk
crazy.
Russell every day.
Good for you, man.
No, the proportions were there. It was
Yeah.
literally Russell from up. Like he was literally helping dudes across the street and shit. Like, but then he just got on a cut. He was
Down to
doing
the genuine.
no, yeah, he got crazy.
What did like? How did you do it? Like, cause like I always heard the skinny to buff is harder than the fat to like healthy.
Yeah, so like senior year of high school, I always played like sports and stuff. I was football and track. So I got really into working out like senior year of high school, and then I just kept doing it through college. But I could never really get like big. Like I just put like toned. I just kept trying to get a little bigger, and then like after college, I just like went like fucking ham. Which
You ever do like SARMs or anything?
no, nothing like that. Just kind of like it's just really just like. So I had like a thing where I would set a timer in college and I would steal meat from the calf. And just ham, just bags of ham.
Yeah.
And I'd set an alarm every 2 hours. Just eat this whole bag of ham, no matter how hard it was, how bad it smelled. And it was like warm. It was the worst. And I had like kids in my class like staring at me. And I'm just wolfing down this ham. And I'm like just trying to get my weight up. And eventually it just hit a point and it stuck. And then I graduated college and I started getting fat. And I was like, shit, like this is not good. I was eating Hungry Howie's calzones every day for every meal. I was like 230 pounds.
You're just trying to add some fat.
Yeah, and I was like,
muscle.
dude, there is no muscle on me now. I'm just like thick. And then I just trimmed down, like kind of just kept going all down and up from there from like 180 to like 200 pounds, just around there.
Yeah. Okay. And then do you notice like a mental change in
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you definitely feel like you want to find that like sweet spot. I feel like that's where I'm at right now, like 195, 200. Like I feel good, like
Yeah.
all the time. I still feel like I can be athletic and like, run around.
Not too bulky.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. And I got really fucking skinny legs. I can't get my legs big. I get roasted for that all the fucking time.
I feel like that's the only roast in like really like working out, right? Like because people like go for like either like the bodybuilder aesthetic or like just like normal aesthetic, but legs is what always gets roasted.
Tough. Yeah. Even if
some people just can't get
I
big
just started
legs.
going ham on them. They're getting a little better, but I still like that's like a comment every Instagram post I do.
Like the calf though.
Skip
It's- you
leg
gotta
day,
get the-
bro. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah. But everyone's gonna say that. Who's
Yeah.
doesn't work
I mean,
out.
it just comes with the territory, I guess.
Just
So
go fuck you.
Yeah.
Your mom's in my DM.
But
and then we're chilling.
you feel like what, more confident, or is it more? What was like the mental thing that you really?
well, I always liked being like shirtless, but like it's like it's just weird being shirtless when you don't have like a great physique. Kind of, it's just kind of like why am I shirtless
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah.
So I just like
It's a different game when. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, so and like part of my brand is always being shirtless or in a crop top or sleeves off. So I was like, let's just try to just get as ripped as possible.
How do you see your brand? Because I think from our perspective, it's like you have the ducks, you have like the look, and you have like the comedy and the family, right? That's kind of how I saw the. What do you?
I just like call it like basically a shit show. I try to add like maybe every 6 months, every 4 months, I try to add a new character to the thing. Like it started out with just me, and then it was my mom. And then I brought the ducks. And Nani didn't come till much later. Probably after I hit like 2 or 3 million, I didn't introduce Nani. And then we really just hit like rapid fire, got big. And then I started introducing my brother and my sister and my dad. And my dad's been doing like killing it lately. People have been loving my dad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have a lot of ideas for new people to introduce too. So I'm excited.
Hell yeah, that's sick. Wow. And when I first saw you, like I don't know why, but my first impression was I thought you gave me like some weird trust fund vibe. Do you ever get that? I don't know why I thought that.
Yeah, I do get that a lot.
Because you're drinking like rosé, I think.
Yeah, I do get comments like
The trust
Billy
fund
Madison, motherfucker, dude, living off his daddy's money and shit like that. And I'm like, no, it's not like that. But yeah, I have gotten that before. I get a lot of weird stuff because it is like if you have never seen anything like it before, which I want like you to come to my page. I want it to be like a fever dream. Like, where am I? Like, how did I get here? Or like, I always get the comments like, why did I just find this account? Like, it's just like, because nothing there's no really correlation with the videos to the next video.
Raw, right? Like it's like so unexpected. It's like I was like looking through the page today, and it's like, dude, this dude's fucking fingering throats, beer sticking eggs. Like it's just like there's so many aspects.
Yeah,
like,
I try to make it crazy.
Right, and it's nuts, and it's just like it's something that like hasn't really been seen. And then like you have like channels like Nelk and like I guess like Danny Duncan, like channels like that are crazy shit. But like Danny Duncan never drinks, and Nelk never really
does like motorcycle.
Yeah,
shit.
Nelk never does like motorcycle shit. So you're just like this like weird perfect medium between like everything
Like,
crazy.
actually,
Yeah, when I looked on TikTok, I was like, there isn't anything remotely close to what I have going on in my head before I started making. I was like, they're either gonna love me or they're gonna hate me, and that's kind of how art still is right now. Like, you either love my page or you hate my page. So yeah, I was like, let me introduce something that hasn't really been seen on this app before, and it just worked out.
How does that go with TikTok? Because like when we post something that has literally anything,
a lot of
we're
videos
like,
taken down.
since we're like classified as like news, it's like anything that's like the slightest bit like raunchy or like kind of like mean or anything like that, taken down instantly.
Yeah,
like within the seconds, right? Like, how does that go with you? Because if you're doing stuff that's drinking beer out of a girl's ass crack or like, you know, fucking doing whatever, like,
I've
how's
had
that go?
so much. My first TikTok account got banned right away because I kept. Have you ever heard of the porn page like Hot Guys Fuck?
Hot Guys
Probably not. I would hope, but
haven't spent too much time on there.
Yeah.
Are they just dudes?
It's just like good-looking ripped dudes that like fuck chicks. And they kept reaching out to me, and I kept making TikToks about how they would reach out to me. and TikTok was like, all right, dude, stop. And I like kept posting them. Like, all right, and they just cut my account because my first account was TOOTURNTTONY with an I. That was the first account. I got like 10,000 followers. And I was like, I was going to bars like filling up condoms with drinks and then just like squirting them into girls' mouths, like shooting them, and then I was like sucking on myself, and we were like throwing paper towels at the fucking fans at the bars, and it was just bad. Like it was fun content, but like it would never fly nowadays. Like my account would be shut down again. You good, baby? But yeah, so
She needs the shit.
I was like, let me like organize this a little bit more, not make it so much of like like nuts. But
Was it getting taken down?
yeah, the whole page got taken down, but I like right now I still get a lot of shit taken down. Some stuff slips through the cracks. Like there's some videos just like an ass with 2 turn on it that gets like somehow made it. I was like, okay, cool, let it go. But then I also get like OnlyFans girls that make TikToks that just come at me like TikTok favors their favorite creators. Like they're saying that I'm like getting away with anything and they can't get away with anything, and I hate that they use me. I'm always used as the like the scapegoat. They always say like, how come you're letting him do? I'm just kind of worried that TikTok's gonna be like, all right, we can't let this shit go anymore.
Yeah, but you're good because you got YouTube going, you got everything else going.
Thank you. Yeah, that's my plans. Yeah, because I'm trying to like get both going full speed. But yeah,
What if you got merch too? Like you just gotta like diversify everything that you're going through, because like if TikTok shuts down, like there's so many people that they get completely fucked by that. Yeah, and like because they just haven't done anything else.
True. Yeah, that's what we were saying. I was like, because my manager was so harping on me to go to YouTube, and I was like, what am I gonna do on YouTube? I was like, because we want to do a segment of me golfing with porn stars. It was like our first idea. Like, let's do a golfing with porn stars.
Do you have porn stars in your DMs?
Like Riley Reid?
I do have some like porn stars that are fans that I've heard, and I've seen that they followed me, but I haven't had any reach out to me or anything like that. But there are some big name ones.
Who's like the MILF, the like super hot MILF?
Brandy Love.
You need to get Brandy Love.
Yeah, that would be fucking fun.
That'd be hard as fuck.
That'd be crazy.
If you could figure that one out, that'd
I know
be epic.
it's hard. I feel like I need to get a little bit bigger before I can start like reaching out, or else I'm like, what the fuck does this kid want from me?
If I'm watching Brandy Love and I see your dick in it, I'm gonna be like, yeah, this is like kind of different. Don't really know how I feel about this.
I wonder how many boner pills he's on right now.
4 today.
That's. Is anyone bricked up yet? I'm still not bricked. Are you bricked?
I don't feel the blood down.
Yeah,
from my head.
felt the rush.
I felt it when you're talking.
Yeah, you
about
do
it.
feel like the eyes like.
No, yeah, you feel like it feels like your head's like pulsing.
We can take. Do we? I think we have another bag. If you guys want to take another round, but
We might take another round.
Fuck it.
I'm not even fucking. This is gonna be a boner.
The thing is, after this, we're all gonna be down bad in our room by ourselves.
I know. I'm just gonna go fucking. I'm gonna go watch fucking Sneaky Pete tonight and just have a fucking. I'm just gonna be bricked up in my bed for no reason.
That's the thing. When you get drunk, it's like, damn, I gotta take like 3 more of these. Fuck, now you wake up the next morning, like, god damn it, you're rock hard the whole day.
Your dick's touching your face. You're like, damn it.
There's like veins coming everywhere. You're like, dude. Even like out of your arms and stuff, you're like, what is going on? Like all your vessels are open. It's fucked.
I gotta say, out of everything I was expecting to happen for this podcast, the boner pill was the last one, because I didn't know. I don't think anyone knew. I didn't think anyone knew it was a thing.
Only my friends know that. But now
the internet.
Yeah, I mean,
fuck it.
it was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time for some kids always juiced up on boner pills.
So like I feel like we get a lot of advice from influencers about creating content, but like in life in general, you've lived crazier shit. What advice would you give us now that we just?
I think a big issue people have is they act like they're gonna live again. Like they think, oh, this is just like one life. I'll do it. I'll do whatever I want. later.
Yeah.
Like, just go balls to the wall. Just go fucking nuts as much as you can. Like, that's what I say. Because, like, I love having fucking stories to tell, like, shit like that. Like, this is what happened. I did this. It was so fucking fun. And, like, I have friends who are very straight-laced, and they, like, live through me. They're like, can you tell me about, like, what happened? And I'm like, I love that. Like, it's fun, but, like, a lot of people just act like you have more than one life, and you don't. Yeah. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know, but I'm going to act like I don't. So that's how I try to, like, live life. Living for a living. That's our catchphrase on our merch, so.
There's, like, a fine line when you think that also, like, do you catch yourself, because you said before you went too hard, right? Because you work a ton as much as you party. Yeah. A lot of people don't, right? A lot of people party a fuck ton and don't do anything else.
Yeah, it's a very, very hard line to balance. This winter, I actually, like, went on, like, a month-long cleanse. Like, this is, like, the first time I've drank in this trip in, like, 3-4 weeks. So I've been like just focused on my content. In the winter, it sucks in Michigan. So it's like 4 degrees, 5 degrees. You're like, all right, let's go out. I'm shirtless. Let's film this content. Get it going. You're going like nuts. It's like a fucking pregame jitters type shit. Like, let's get this shit done. But then you just think like, all right, week from now I'll be in LA. I can party then. Week from then I got my event. Like, let's just get this shit, what we need to get done. Let's get it done. And then, you know, fun comes after.
I hear what you mean. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So what else are you doing in LA? Like, what else can everyone kind of expect?
I got some collabs going. I got a vlog coming out called LA Hates Me.
Yeah.
We got Thomas Petro. Yeah. Bryce Hall is in it. Harry Jowsey's in it. I also have a vlog where I hosted a brunch for all the degenerates of TikTok, which was a great time. That was a blast. Everyone I met here has been so fucking cool.
Can everyone actually hang? Are you
not like me? No. Well, I'm also 26. They're all like 21, 22. Right. So I felt like I was like, I felt like fucking Van Wilder up there. Like they're like, TOOTURNTTONY'S the cool uncle. I was like, okay, let's not make this a thing. I was like, damn, I am old. But yeah, so.
That's fine. And then what's YouTube's the main focus now?
Yes, absolutely.
Follow you right now?
Yeah, I'm putting all my fucking heart and soul into YouTube right now. And then, so what I kind of do is I take my clips from YouTube and I've been putting them into my TikToks. Kind of like what you guys do. Yeah, in a way. And I feel those are actually what perform the best. So I was like, okay, so I'm just going to go all into YouTube then. What
the point? Yeah. Alex Warren, like, he's at 11 million followers for just doing that.
Yeah. And the new algorithm too is just very frustrating. Like, I put a lot of work into one TikTok. It's like cinematically like nice. And I'm just like, why is this not doing well? What?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. So
it's a fuck game.
Yeah. And I was like, I started driving, like I just started doing a new thing where I drive my ducks through drive-through restaurants and feed them like chalupas and McDonald's and Taco Bell. And they flagged it for promoting dangerous acts. So I was like, fuck.
Yeah. So many people are getting hurt these days from ducks.
Yeah, driving with a duck. I was like, I get what you're saying because there's like a duck on my shoulder and in my lap and I'm swerving.
Well, you got tons of scars from it.
Yeah, these are all from the duck.
Well, because I've had friends that have came back from a little one night stand action. They got
so everyone thinks I was like, no, these are
they're getting a little scratched up, but yours is just your ducks.
Yeah, it's 100%. Yeah, they wanted. I was doing like the Flight House.
So
how's that? It was great. It was awesome. I did it with Harry Jowsey. We ate like spicy food. It was fucking, my stomach was fucked, but it was great. They wanted me to like do the duck on my shoulder for like a photo, and I did, and it just got me pretty deep. So that happens all the time. We got like we haven't trimmed her nails, but we had to start doing that. But there is a lot of like I think one of my biggest hits is you see I don't know if you've seen it. My back is just destroyed with scratch marks.
I feel like I've seen that.
There's like blood coming out. It's nuts. And everyone thought it was like from a chick, and I was like, no, this is literally from shooting from a day shoot with my ducks, just clawing my back. And it was just terrible. It was gross. My mom was like freaking out, like genuinely, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you're sacrificing your body. You got to.
This has been a fun ass episode.
Yeah, this has been the most fun I've had.
I'm glad you guys had me. It's awesome.
Yeah, first podcast in the new house.
This is my first podcast too.
That's the first for everything. Yeah. And I'll stay posted for vlogs coming out of the new house. Like we're showing everybody what's happening. We're doing a full house tour. It's gonna be epic.
Go check it out. And also, when you guys drop the vlog, if you guys are filming here at all, let us know. We'll let you guys know where to check it out. Go follow it. All of Tony's links are gonna be linked down below. Go follow him on everything. All right, guys, subscribe. If you guys aren't listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, go listen to there. We'll have some extra content there. All right, guys. Peace out, guys. Tony, anything you want to say to the fans?
Keep living for a living, baby.
Let's do it.
Peace. Woo!